What's your message to Canelo? If he was sitting right in front of you right now, what would you say to him?
I'd say, fuck you, motherfucker.
He insulted Canelo.
You wanna see? You wanna see? You wanna see, mother? Okay, boom. Get him.
And he paid for it afterward. For many years, the boxing world has witnessed numerous epic bouts. But some battles stood out for their particular intrigue and tension. And when one of the fighters crosses the line, it becomes personal.
You can say bad things about me and it's fine. But when you cross the line, it's different.
One such encounter was the bout between Saul Alvarez and Caleb Plant. Well, let's try to figure out what followed that. And let's recall this fight. The backstory of the feud between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant began when Alvarez claimed the middleweight titles by defeating Sergey Kovalev in November 2019. Plant expressed his desire to challenge for the titles, marking the start of their tense relationship.
I know who I am. He's gonna find out. But when he does, it'll be too late.
This was followed by conflicts in the media and attempts to negotiate the fight, culminating in the official confirmation of their bout in November 2021, sparking immense interest among boxing fans.
I love it. You can cheer for him all you want. You can boo for me all you want. Hey, remember, it's easy to sit in those seats. It ain't easy to stand up here.
In the lead up to the bout, the boxers engaged in a stare-down, but it ended in a notorious scuffle. The boxers exchanged insults, after which Canelo forcefully pushed Plant.
You wanna see, mother? Okay, boom. Get him.
In response, Plant struck the Mexican, prompting Saul to retaliate with a powerful blow of his own. Representatives of the boxers' teams and security intervened in the fight, and the conflict was resolved. It's worth noting that during the scuffle, Plant sustained a cut under his right eye. Alvarez stated that he had done this because he took offense to Plant's use of the word motherfucker, interpreting it as an insult to his mother.
Bother me is when he say you motherfucker. That for us means a lot. So for Mexican means a lot, and that's why he crossed the line, and that's why I push him.
Plant denied to reporters that he had used the common American curse word in that context.
You know, what transpired at the press conference, and, you know, it was just normal pre-fight banter, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you, and, you know, motherfucker this, motherfucker that, and then so, but, you know, for him to act like I'm talking about his mom, I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone who knows me knows, like, that's not really my style, that I would bring up somebody's mom, and, but, you know, I feel like the media kind of came at me a little bit.
This further intensified the interest in the fight. Saul Alvarez's victory was anticipated. Everyone, from bookmakers to experts, had been talking about it. Everything was set, including the crown. But it's important to note that there was at least one person in the arena who didn't think so: Caleb Plant.
He knows what he's got in front of him. He's just another guy to me.
And so, on November 6, 2021, the fighter stepped into the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Paradise, Nevada, to determine the first undisputed champion in the super middleweight division in boxing history.
Moments away, who is going to be the first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world?
But after the first round, it was hard to say that the boxers had no issues with their mood. Alvarez barely threw punches. He simply pressured Plant and cut off angles. Meanwhile, Plant threw some very light jabs.
Plant looks relaxed, center of the ring as Canelo comes forward, throws a left hook.
In the next round, Caleb loosened up and began attacking more frequently. He might have even taken the 3 minutes, but Alvarez still looked more impressive.
Movements off the ring and sort of smothered Caleb Plant. Big left hook there by Plant. Stairs. There's a right to get that forward pressure. He's trying to press Plant.
The Mexican put power into every punch, creating an impression of superiority.
Forward pressure. A left right hand by Canelo. Looking to try to get out of danger. Right to WBA, WBC, Left hook to the body by Canelo, right on the side of the head. Up.
The next 3 rounds went roughly the same way.
Doing here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Canelo, that might have hurt Plant a little bit. A left hook. Jab. That was blocked by Canelo. He's carrying away shots. Big left hook by Canelo. Now in a round in his previous matchup.
If Alvarez wasn't the judge's favorite, it could confidently be said that Plant was leading on their scorecards at that point. Statistically, he was definitely ahead in punches, but there was no panic in Saul's corner.
Left hook, destructive power. And there's a left hook to the body by Canelo, and there's a left hook to the body by Canelo, and the fans start erupting. This is a position of the 4th. Jab followed by a right hand, double left hook.
It was obvious to many that Alvarez was operating at 2nd or 3rd gear. At the halfway point of the fight, he finally stepped up his game.
Big left hook by Canelo. Now they exchange. And Plant threw a right hand that caught.
From the 6th round, Saul increased the tempo, displaying his trademark defense with heat movements. In attack, he broke down the American, who for some reason was covering up and taking quite a few punches, even though they were mostly blocked. The 7th and 8th rounds went along the same lines. Saul tried to provoke Plant into active engagement and even backed into a corner, but he never received a focused attack from his opponent.
Skip jab there by Plant. A right hand. Canelo still in a hot pursuit of the Nashville native. The heavy crowd.
Might not be the best at cutting off the ring, but he is the best at putting the pressure. Once he gets in,
I mean, this is who he is.
Now, and he's getting a little more done offensively. We've certainly seen a change in momentum.
In the 9th round, Caleb snapped out of it and performed at a high level.
Outlined by position. Well, now he has it in front of him, and as easy as what people.
At the end of the round, Plant threw a great series and ended it with a clean jab. But it was just an episode.
In the eyes of the judges, that might make a difference. And a jab that's
In the 10th round, Alvarez returned everything to its previous state.
to the body by Alvarez, and this is a spot, and Plant wisely ties up, spins him, and you see total punches landed, thrown through 990.
Thrown more to him, which is,
Wherever you are around the world, great to have the fans back full capacity. There's a right to the body by Alvarez. And look at the work rate by Alvarez now as he goes. A double left hook to the body by moments of the 10th. Alvarez.
And it all ended in the 11th round. Alvarez once again cornered his opponent against the ropes, then sent him into a heavy knockdown with a barely noticeable and short punch.
Without a doubt. Oh, big left hook. Plant might have gotten hurt. Right uppercut, down goes Plant for the first time in the fight. Boom. Oh my goodness, clean.
The brave American got up, signaling that he was ready to continue. But it was clear that he was shaken. The Mexican immediately stepped up his game to the maximum and easily finished off his stunned opponent.
By Canelo Alvarez. Canelo looking for the finish. Big left hook. Plant might be out on his feet. Plant might be out on his feet.
The American, leaving everything in the ring, collapsed.
Canelo looking to finish off Caleb Plant. And down goes Plant. And this one is over.
The referee declared Alvarez the winner by stoppage.
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Thus, the Mexican became the first undisputed world champion in the super middleweight division in boxing history. People may have different opinions about Saul. Some admire him, while others consider him the project of brilliant managers. But on that evening, the victory showed that Canelo is truly very good. No, not just good, it's time to admit that he is indeed great. The super middleweight division has been completely dominated by him.